Hey there. Let me ask you something. Do any of these sound familiar? Manage cross-functional projects, assisted with budget planning, help coordinate team operations. Now, at first glance, they sound professional, but here's the question. What did you actually accomplish? What changed because you were there? What result did your work produce? Here's the truth. Employers don't hire people because they had responsibilities. They hire people because they delivered results. A duty tells me that you were assigned to do something. An accomplishment tells me why I should hire you. That's a big difference. So today, with the help of AI, we're going to continue to show you how to transform ordinary resume bullets into compelling evidence of your value. We're going to use a simple three-part formula: action verb, confirm metric, and clear outcome. No inflated claims, no made up numbers, just honest, measurable accomplishments that demonstrate the impact that you made. Because look, recruiters don't remember job duties, they remember results. And once your resume starts telling that story, that's when everything changes. Hey, look, welcome to Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career consultant. If you're new to the series, my mission is simple. It's to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, with confidence, and strategy, using AI as your job campaign manager. And by the way, excuse me, if you haven't already, tickling my nose. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. If you've already done that, thank you. If not, go to Get Up and Get a Job on YouTube, click the subscribe bell, and you'll be notified every time I go live or share exclusive material not available anywhere else. All right, so let's see who's saying hello in the comment section. Fix my clothes here, and we'll get into today's segment. And let's see, Dawn Lewis. Hey, Dawn. Dawn says, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I tell you, it's Tuesday. I had to look at the calendar earlier. Is it Tuesday? Remind myself. All righty, so let's get into this. And there's my mouse. Let's add to the stage our prompt for today. And the prompt says, rewrite 4 weak resume bullets for Mary's most relevant role or roles. Start each bullet with a strong action verb, include confirmed metrics where possible, and use a comma before the benefit or outcome. Notice I'm giving it very detailed instructions here. Let's get my mouse again. Keep the language honest, clear, and aligned with ARAP manager. That's the role. Show the before and after version. Also, what are the action verbs that score highest with ATS systems for her target? So we're going to go in. We started yesterday, but now we're going to take a look at 4 of the weakest bullets that are most relevant as it relates to where Mary is trying to go. And once we find those bullets, we're going to massage them. We're going to make them say a little bit more than they're saying and make them more valuable, bottom line. So for those of you who have joined and have not made yourself known, thanks for being here. And certainly for those of you who are watching the replays, thank you as well. And I got to say a shout out to those of you who have left me a recommendation on LinkedIn. Wow, so cool. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. All right, so here we go. Let's get into this. Jermaine Jackson once said, let's get serious and fall in love. All right, I'll align these to Mary's ARAP manager story and use only confirmed facts we've already established, especially collections, aging reduction, invoice volume, reconciliations, unidentified payments, and closeout procedures. Absolutely. And yes, the closeout procedures process belongs here. Yeah, you remember this time. Thank you, chat. That is important ARAP manager language because it signals control, accuracy, month-end discipline, and leadership readiness. Now, since I do not, here we go again. I tell you, and someone mentioned this to me, was it yesterday or Friday, that several models were having some issues. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna give it the pull up the resume again. Since I do not have the exact 4-week bullets in front of me in this prompt, I'm using realistic before versions based on Mary's confirmed resume story and replacing them with stronger, honest ARAP manager aligned bullets. So here I'm gonna just do this here on the fly. I have attached Mary's resume again. Please lock it in your memory because we will be using this resume going forward just as we have done in the past. And you have had no problem referring to it. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, I know I did that wrong. All right, here, let's do it again. I am attaching Mary's current resume. Now, I want you to lock it in your memory because you've been using it in the past and we're going to be using it going forward. So remember what's on it, and anything that I ask you to edit going forward, I want you to use my rules, but make the changes that I am requesting. Let me know if you have any questions. All righty. And let's get that resume. Hang on, I'm not going to bore you guys with all of my files and whatnots here. Let's see, add files, and let's go to Mary. There we are, and let's get the most current Mary Mac resume. All righty. Thank you for your patience. And this is what we mean by being the human in the loop. All right, or some people say the human in the room, because as it says at the bottom of the screen, ChatGPT can make mistakes. All right, so here we go. Let's put that in. And that's interesting because the setting is even on medium. All right, now it's thinking. And I'll do the little commercial since we're here. QR code is here so that you can engage with me as a client. Wouldn't you love to have someone to walk you through everything that's needed in your job search, in your job campaign? Well, you can either go to careertransitionsystem.com or, like I said, use the QR code if that's easiest for you. You'll get a free guide telling you the 4 most important things that employers expect you to know but won't tell you, updated for today's AI generation, if you will. And here we go. It looks like chat is ready. Got it. I've saved Mary's current resume as the working baseline for future edits. So this is how you train chat. And I don't know why I had to retrain it because for what, over a year now, it's been referring to her resume, and suddenly yesterday and today it doesn't have it. But anyway, let's see. I've saved Mary's current resume as the working baseline for future edits, including her roles, dates, metrics, tools, education, and the resume rules you want applied going forward. Well, thank you so very much. Going forward, when you ask for edits, I'll use this resume as the foundation and apply your rules. ATS safe language, no pipes, no ampersands. You remember that from yesterday. Thank you. Honest confirmed metrics, ARAP manager alignment when requested, verb first bullets, and clear outcomes with a comma before the benefit. No questions right now. We're locked in. All right, so we're going to say continue with today's, prompt. Okay. All righty. Absolutely. Now that Mary's current resume is locked in, here's today's prompt completed using her actual resume content and confirmed metrics. And we need to pop this out. All right. Rewrite 4-week. Fantastic. Resume bullets for Mary's ARAP manager. Direction. And again, I want to say this probably every day. You should be popping in your information so that you can use these prompts for you. So the target direction, accounts receivable and payable manager. Her strategy, Mary's strongest story is not simply that she handled ARAP. Her strongest story is that she has managed high volume receivables, reduced aging balances, resolved unidentified payments, supported accurate cash application, and helped protect financial reporting integrity. You should remember that from yesterday and from a couple of weeks ago when we did that exercise. These bullets should make her sound ready for ARAP manager level responsibility without overstating her title. So before, here's what we had before. Managed ARAP and collections with consistent timeliness and accuracy, supporting smooth financial operations. So that's good. That's decent. But here we go. Afterwards, manage AR, AP, and collections functions with consistent timeliness and accuracy, supporting smooth financial operations and stronger account control. Just a little tweaking in the language makes a huge difference. Before, maintain billing records with up-to-date entry, data entry and error-free tracking, improving invoicing efficiency. However, afterwards, maintain accurate billing records. Notice maintain billing records, maintain accurate billing records through timely data entry, invoice tracking, and account review, improving invoicing efficiency and reducing preventable billing errors. See the difference there? And while you may say, well, William, those are just very small changes, but it expands the volume of her capability. It expands the impact that she had in her role. Analyze AR data to identify. Now, this is a no-no. Along with the responsible for, we don't want to say we did something to do something. In other words, analyze AR data to identify, right? We want to show that we actually did it, that we actually identified collection trends and implemented targeted strategies that reduced aging balances and improved cash flow. So let's see if chat picked up on that. Here we go. Analyze data, AR data and collection trends. Oh, it didn't. To prioritize. I'm going to fix that. To prioritize account follow-up and recovery activity, reducing aging balances and improving cash flow performances or performance. Okay, I'll continue. Let's grab, you know what? Let's copy. And copy. Paste. He broke a rule. in the following. Never want to or use to. We always want to show what we accomplished. Our goal. All righty. We never want to use to in describing our goal. We always want to show what we accomplished. So let me pop that in and had to stop it. Oh my goodness. Analyze data and collection trends, driving prioritized account follow-up and recovery activity, reducing aging balances and improving cash flow. And I accept that. Thank you. All righty. All right, good job. All righty. So verified invoice compliance against customer contracts and sales orders, minimizing disputes and supporting timely payments. It's changed to verified invoice accuracy. Okay, invoice accuracy against customer contracts and sales orders, minimizing payment disputes and supporting faster collections. And one of the things I also want to highlight here is that it's making changes based on those key words that we want our resume to be enriched with. Okay, so it's not just about, yes, it sounds better, yes, it makes it fuller, but it also increases having those specific keywords and phrases that the ATS, the applicant tracking systems, are looking for. All right, good stuff. Bonus closeout aligned bullet. Wow, good. Going to make up for being bad, huh? Supported month-end closeout procedures by reviewing receivables activity, reconciling payment details, and confirming account documentation, improving reporting accuracy and financial readiness. Highest value ATS action verbs for Mary's AR AP manager target. And again, when you're putting in your information, it should be giving you the high value action verbs for, or action words, because they're verbs, which are action words. Anyway, action words for your specific job target. And then you see here a great list of them. Fantastic. This is good. Best action verbs for Mary specifically. All right, so this is in general. All right, for the ARAP manager target, but specifically for Mary, reduce, collected, resolve, process. So she still got, this is great. And these are the words that you want to have sprinkled. Remember we talked about the sprinkles? We want to have sprinkled throughout our resume. Those verbs match the story already inside her resume. Aging reduction, $17 million collected, $30 million plus weekly cash deposits, $1 million weekly on-account funds, $500,000 unidentified cash resolution, invoice compliance, AR data analysis, and closeout support. All right, so let's close this, and then I need to go back in and talk to chat and remind it about the rule. All right, the key here is simple. We are not trying to make Mary sound bigger than her experience. We're making sure the resume finally reflects the weight of what she has already done. That is how we move her from task performer to manager ready. And let me just, thank you so much, chat. Please remember the change that I made with regards to the word to in our bullets. Again, this is a rule. So lock in my canonic rules to ensure that going forward, as we're making edits, you stick to the rules. Any questions? And it's thinking. And then it should update the memory. Yeah, there we are. Got it. I locked it in. Going forward, I'll avoid using to as the connector in resume bullets when linking the action to the result. I'll use your preferred structure. Strong action verb plus work performed outcome benefit. Example, okay, making sure I understand that he understands or it understands. Analyzed AR data and collection trends to prioritize account follow-up. Use analyzed AR data and collection trends driving a prioritized account follow-up. No question, that rule is now part of the canon for Mary's resume work and future resume edits. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get the prompt for this, and feel free to reach out to me if you have questions about this, because that's what I'm here for. Oh my goodness. And get the link, put it in the comment section for you. And all right, there it is. And I will put it in LinkedIn and YouTube as well. I hope this was of value to you today. Again, we have started with our edits for a resume. And we got, yesterday we did a little bit. Today we did a little bit more. From the resume, we're going to move on to LinkedIn. And again, it's a process. So we're going to walk through everything that is needed to heighten the awareness of others to your value. That's what this is all about. A recruiter or a hiring manager, HR professional, they need to be able to see your value. When they look at your resume, if that top part doesn't scream value by way of accomplishments, guess what? They'll see it as fluff and they'll move on. In many cases, they're not even going to scroll down to look at the bullet points. So yesterday we looked at the top of the resume, getting that summary, making sure we have our target, making sure we have our summary in line, making sure our core competencies line up. And now today, we've started with the bullets, and hopefully you'll be able to take it from here and go through a rewrite of your bullets for quality purposes. It's not about, and that's another thing, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. It's just like in dating. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. All righty, I'm gonna let you all go. It looks like something popped up. And Dawn says, I didn't know you could be so specific using chat. Absolutely, Dawn. And specifically, Dawn, reach out to me if you want, reach out to me and I'll send you a copy of my rules. And anyone else, feel free to reach out to me and I'll send you a copy of the rules that I've given chat as it relates to accuracy. And you will see that we can be very specific, which is why I chided it on the fact that it did not use my canonic rules, my etched in stone, okay? So again, it is a machine. And they give us the warning that it can make mistakes. So perhaps in one of the updates that OpenAI has done, something fell through the cracks. And so again, I reminded it, it's locked in, but I'll be happy to send that to you. So glad I could share something, a new feature, something that is useful for you. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, look, remember, as you go about your day, if you see something, hear something that doesn't make sense, let somebody know. And just remember 3 things between now and tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern, when we'll hopefully get back together. God loves you. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.